Dumelang and welcome to the final whistle. They say it is not over until the fat lady sings. Well, it is not over until we talk about it. Welcome, my partner in crime, Vuyo and Luyolo. In the middle of 2 weeks and where we saw the first round of the derby, we're going to the second one this week. The first one came and gone. I said a lot of things before that derby.
Definitely. Your predictions.
I want to talk to Amapagani. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys have been flying the flag, go Africa and stuff. But right now, I'll give it to Chiefs 2-1
for the league game.
Telkom
knockout.
I'll give it to Chiefs as well. Sorry.
Spoken like a true Kosi fan.
Some with my chest. And I took them back. I had my humble pie. It was served cold. I ate it, and I'm looking forward to the second derby. The first one, what did you make of it?
It was great. Best moment, we're talking about it. I have to say Matahoma's fall, because that Chemist Erasmus moment that created that Gabuza goal, it just showed how Pirates were eager just to go out and tackle.
Chiefs was already losing then.
Everyone
was all over the place.
Chiefs was not in the game from the start. I mean, if you look at the game, Pirates had so many counter-attacks. So the problem became at the front whether we turned those around into goals, which was the main problem. Yes, we might have got the 3-1, but you could have counted more goals into that. That's why I'm going to that specific moment, just to continue, just to humble you a bit more, just to remember it. Yeah.
Okay. The game, Orlando Pirates, for me, they were more focused than Chiefs.
Yep.
I saw it in the players' eyes, and there was some sense of hungerness, and they wanted to win that game. I don't know, maybe building up to that game, we were celebrating or commemorating Senzo's passing. I think that played in as well emotionally. The players are going into the derby. I think it showed.
Beyond this, we've been Pirates has been criticized for the fact that they've been concentrating on the Continental Cup than to domestic cups. So I think this was a way of returning and saying, okay, you know what, we've still got our concentration on what's happening domestically as well, which I feel like is something that is going to happen on this weekend as well.
So are you saying you played CAF football and Chiefs didn't know anything about it?
We played slightly CAF. Now, what you're saying is if we're playing CAF football, meaning that we're playing Chiefs who is considerably could have been playing like Zamalek or Al Ali. I don't want you to put yourself in that level.
Okay.
So we were not playing
CAF
football. We're playing best domestic football.
Are you saying that with your chest?
I'm saying that with my chest. And we're going to come later and talk about the Telkom knockout fixture that is coming up tomorrow.
Okay.
But with this one, I just have to say that the reason why we played like that was because we wanted to prove certain people wrong, that we're not just concentrating on CAF. Even to Pirates fans, we wanted to.
Who were booing the coach, by the way, against Golden Arrows. They wanted him out.
Exactly.
Is his job safe now?
Similar thing. You went and played Golden Arrows. You had a placard that written, "Please don't boo us." It's okay. We didn't have it at that time. But I'm saying that we wanted to prove a point that we were not just concentrating on outside tournaments. And the first thing that we did was start with Kaizer Chiefs.
You've proven your point, full stop. Over the years, there have been a lot of players that came through, played in the derby, rich history, beg your pardon, between these two teams. I want us to touch on that, starting with the coaches. Who's the best ever coach?
I would say in
the derby,
in the successes, looking at as success of Kaizer Chiefs, I'd put it with Paul Dollars and Mr. Costa. I think he did a great job when it came to the derbies. I think there was just his tournaments when it comes to the coaches here in South Africa. So I'd give it to.
Based on what has he won during that time?
I mean, you look at the reason why a coach is there is to influence the players beyond anything else. The players are gonna go out there and play. 90% are the ones that are going to go out and but 10% is motivating the young guys. And I felt like Paul Dollars, just like Ted Dumitru was able to motivate the guys to go out, and not just on the derby, but even when we met, Pirates and Chiefs met on cup competition. So
he's your greatest of all time.
I'd say I'd put Paul Dollars and Ted Dumitru.
For Chiefs
for Chiefs and Pirates.
I agree with you when it comes to Ted. I would put in Mushin there. I think he even the 2004-2005 season with Ted Dumitru, 2001 season was. There were a lot of highlights for Kaizer Chiefs, both in the derby and also competing in competitions. That's where they made their history the most. For Born Freezers, I must say, 2000, 2001, building up to 2004, 2005 season, I would give them and I would put Ted.
And I agree in that, because I look at how he was able to motivate Kaizer Chiefs, especially when it came to the Coca-Cola Cup.
Now, let's go to the playing personnel. Best goalkeeper ever that has ever played in the derby.
Brian Baloyi, William Okpara. But I'd say as well, same thing. Brian Baloyi was one of the best that has ever played. Looking at the season when I was growing up, I had a better chance of watching Brian Baloyi. But you had your Potende Eshel before that, who were great goalkeepers. But I hadn't started watching football muchly at that time to be able to talk about. I just got a glimpse of him. So I'd say in my generation, Brian Baloyi, Spider-Man and William Okpara.
He's back at Chiefs now, coaching, goalkeeper coach. Rowan Fernandez, he had some moments in the derby.
Yeah, I mean, good goalkeeper coaching at Kaizer Chiefs even today. You look at with the Kunes as well in terms of their delivery. So you put a line of Kaizer Chiefs goalkeepers when it comes to the derbies.
Your defenders?
Defenders, I'd say I put in Neil Tovey. Neil Tovey was a great defender. I put in before with Neil Tovey in their season as well. I put in Jacob Chiseve as one of my great defenders.
For the Born Freeze, who's Jacob Chiseve?
Diving header guy.
Google him. Midfielders, I know there are too many. There's so many. Just two.
Midfielders, the greatest out. 16 Vulavala, Dogotela, Umtunga, Dr. Kumala was one of the greatest midfielders.
While we still at Chiefs, I would put in Ningo Mashe there. Let's not the decorated players. Let's talk about the midfielders.
I mean, you're decorated for a reason. Jabupuli was decorated for a reason.
For skill, let's talk about those one who are underrated. No one rates them, but they're doing the work.
John Muyeti was decorated for
exactly
for a reason. In midfield, Thabo Muki was decorated for a reason. So you don't just go out and say we are decorating them. They are decorated for certain reasons, and you're not going to be make it in the midfield if you're not decorated. I have to say that one of the best strikers that we had from Orlando Pirates playing in the derby has to be Jerry Skosana, Legs of Thunder.
Yeah, because of the hat trick.
And Lapo Nkezi. I don't even want to argue when it comes to that Nkezi Lapo. Before I go back and remind you about the Chemist Erasmus moment on Mato. That's what Jerry Skosana used to do to Neil Tovey.
Okay. This upcoming weekend, round 2 is on the cards. Is it gonna be humiliation or
I think
it's gonna be revenge?
I think this one Chiefs is gonna try and come back and for a revenge. Yes, that one was they lost the points, but this is a cup competition. When it comes to domestic cup competition, Chiefs comes out.
Do you want to put your head on the block and maybe? I did that and I'm staying away from it.
I'm gonna put my head on the block and I'm gonna say Pirates is gonna win this one. They're not gonna embarrass Chiefs, but they're gonna go on and win this one again.
Quick question: is Tinkler's job safe now?
It's not safe because it still lies on the 2 competitions that Pirates still needs to play.
Tshwane
Derby, both these teams are playing well. Looking at how they started in the season, they didn't start well. They both won midweek, so they're going in full of confidence. both
seems like they've turned the corner as well.
Exactly, both going on and trying to claim Pretoria. Try and claim that head for in Pretoria. So I think it's going to be a tough one as well for this one. But I think SuperSport for this one is going to go out and mission against Sundowns.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's the final whistle on the Derby Fever. Continue the conversations on Facebook, and if you can't say it with your chest, just tweet it with your tongue and type it. Make sure that you bring those comments coming. Until next time, that's all we have.
That Kevin Erasmus, that
we need. Oh, please. Lewis is going to get you.